Hey, it's Anita Hales here, and today I wanted to share with you some of my herbal knowledge. I received my herbalist charter way back in the 1980s from Dominion Herbal College, and so I thought I'd just share some of my knowledge with you, some fun things, some things that are useful and can help make your life a little better. And today I'm going to tell you how to tell you 3 different ways that you can make a ginger massage oil. Now ginger, let's talk about that a little bit. Ginger has been used as a flavoring in medicine for thousands of years. In Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, Japanese medicine, and it comes from Asia, so most of the old uses come from there, but it was brought back to Europe and the Americas by explorers and has been used ever since. And some of the traditional uses of ginger have been verified by modern science. It's effective in treating nausea, for chemotherapy, pregnancy, and other operations and things like that. It's effective in treating a number of bowel disorders like irritable bowel syndrome, and good for reflux and different things like that. It is antioxidant, it's anti-inflammatory, it's anti-carcinogenic, it stops cramping, it stops diarrhea, and many, many other uses medicinally. And the ginger massage oil, the reason that you'd want to use ginger in a massage oil is that it's warming, it stimulates circulation, it relaxes tissues, it helps stop cramps, and the smell of ginger gives a feeling of well-being and empowerment, and it can be used with other herbs or oils to enhance its effects. Now the easiest way, by far the easiest way to make ginger massage oil, and it's kind of a no-brainer way that anybody can do, is to just use essential oils. And I like to use grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil was introduced to me by a physical therapist because that's what she uses, because it's easily absorbed into the skin. It's not greasy. It's nice and slick, so when you're massaging it works well for that. So that's why I recommend grapeseed oil. So you put 4 ounces of grapeseed oil in a glass jar. For heaven's sake, do not use plastic jars for anything herbal. And add about 6 drops of ginger essential oil into the jar and shake, and that's it. You can add more ginger if you want it to be a little bit stronger, or less if you want it to be less stronger. There's no real heavy science to how much you use. Just add how much you want to be in your massage oil. And the second method of making massage oil is a heating method. You put about 4 ounces of grapeseed oil in a double boiler or small crock pot, and you'd add about 1/4 cup of shredded fresh ginger root. You'd want to peel the ginger root first. And then you simmer in the double boiler over a low temperature crock pot until ginger root is tender. The reason you want to use a double boiler or a crock pot is because you don't want to burn it. You don't want to actually bring it to a boil. You want it to get hot, but you don't want to boil it. And then when it's all done, you let it cook that way for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. And then when you're all done, you strain out the ginger root and then press it really good to squeeze out the oils. There are actually presses for this, but you can get it pretty good if you squeeze it with a back of a spoon or something. And then you can add a couple drops of tea tree oil or lavender oil for preservative, and discard the roots or use them in cooking. So that's better than wasting them. And then there's a long method. Now you take your grapeseed oil, add about 1/4 cup of finely shredded peeled ginger root, and then add a couple drops of tea tree oil or lavender oil as a preservative, and then you macerate it. That means let it sit in a cool, dark place for a week or more, shaking daily. And if it develops mold, you want to throw it out. You don't want to use it if it has any mold at all. It shouldn't get mold. But you can avoid mold by making sure that the ginger is peeled and by adding the tea tree oil or lavender oil. And then strain, press, and recap for use. And that's basically it. That's how you make a massage oil. You can actually use this method to make any massage oil using any herbs that you desire. But we like the ginger oil. I found it really useful to get rid of swelling in the legs and lower extremities, to help get rid of the pain of diabetic neuropathy and different things like that. It's just really, really effective. And there are some other essential oils that can be used with ginger to enhance its effect. Cardamom essential oil relaxes the tissues, smells really good, and the orange oil adds a warming scent that adds to the feeling of well-being that you already get from the ginger oil. Bergamot is used actually in a lot of cosmetic stuff. It is good for your skin health, and it really smells good. Ylang Ylang promotes relaxation, and it kills bacteria. And capsicum, you can add capsicum to it. Actually, rather than use a capsicum essential oil, I would just use just a few grains of essential oil when you make the heated version or the macerated version of the rub. But it's very, very stimulating. It stops bleeding. It helps your circulation, gets things moving, and it also kills bacteria, and it's just a very effective herb to use. And I hope this has been helpful to you. Get out there and make yourself some ginger oil, and at night put it on your feet, or rub it into your arms, the backs of your hands, on your neck to help relax you when you go to sleep at night. It's a really comforting thing to put on, and if your dog licks you or something, it won't hurt your dog any. All of the things are natural, and they shouldn't bother your dog or your cat if they happen to lick you. I just have a dog that licks the oil off. But if you'd like to have other types of herbal things, let me know what you'd like to have to talk about, and I will do some more videos. I'd probably at some time in the future like to do a video on using some of the herbs here that are native in Alaska, like Devil's Club, yarrow, maybe some of the trees that grow here like spruce and cedar, and talk about those and what they can be used for food and medicine. This is what I've been interested in most of my life. Hope this is helpful to you. Leave a comment down below if you've enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. And there's some links down below to some other interesting information. There's some ways to make money and some other things. And if you would like to know where you can get essential oils for probably about half what you can get it for from some other distributors and other places, but it's the exact same quality, then give me a shout out. My email is in this last scene here, Anita@halesmail.net. Make sure that S is in there. And send me an email, and I'll get back to you about where you can get some essential oils at reasonable prices. So hope this is helpful. Have a great day. Make your essential oil and have fun. This is Anita Hales.